So in addition to the provided solution here, this question can also be solved by setting it up as a proportion. That is 12,600 for 12 months, and we are looking for what is the amount due for 4 months. So if we cross multiply, we have this. Also we have our 12s equals 4 times 12,600. Of course, if we solve this, you will still get that this is 4,200. Remember, that is the same 4,200 here. And 4,580 minus 4,200 equals 380. But for now, just know we can set up this as proportion. We are going to use this later. Alright, so this is a little straightforward question. I think the key thing here is remembering again what is an integer. Remember, we define integer as a set of numbers counting from infinity, say minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, down to infinity. So these are integers. These ones are negative integers. This is neutral. Negative, neutral, positive. These positive integers are also called natural numbers. Natural, positive. And they are also called counting numbers. Counting. Okay, now simple. 100 plus n over n. If you check all these options, you will notice that it is only 3. When you say 103 divided by 3, this will not give us an integer. So that's why that is correct. Next question. If we set up this question, remember, the key thing here is remembering that the area of a rectangle is length times width. Remember, this is also the same thing as base times height. But then the key then is that 12 times 18 equals 9 times y. 18 divided by 9 is 2. So we had left with 18 times 2 equals y. So 18 times 2 is 24. So this is also correct. Remember, the solution is also here. I'm just adding to the solutions. So here, you kind of one case is C times B. Then one case is C times B, and one bus, that is times 100. So we are going to have 100 BC, but 2 of them is not 200 BC. As many as it is 3 buses, that would be 300 BC. The sum of prime numbers greater than 60 but less than 70. Remember, what is a prime number? A positive integer that no other number can divide, or a positive integer greater than 1 that no other number can divide except 1 and itself. And if you check here, it's only 60 and 70, but it's from 60 down to 70. The only 2 prime numbers you can find. So these numbers are listed here. So the numbers are listed here. And the only 2 that are prime numbers are 61 and 67. Add them together, you get 68. A sum raised reservoir water from 124B to 138B. Now, this is one question I have said it would be very good we set up proportion. The proportion will look like this. At 132, we have 82%. So, at S, which is the full capacity, we have 100%. So, 82S equals 13800. If you solve this, you're going to get S as 168.3. Remember, that is the same 168.3. 168.3, but setting it up as proportion makes it a little more straightforward. So 168.3 minus the original will give us 44. Okay, so looking at this graph, and what do we mean by symmetry or symmetric? At 2, mean that if we draw a vertical line here, it divides this into 2. The next one is, then the question is asking us, what is y when s equals 3? This is s equals 3. We draw it here and move this way. At that point, y is 1. So y 1 is correct. remember first to say 20% of 100, the one 20% of 100, what do you normally do? So you are going to say the 20 over 100 times 100. In the same way, 1 over 10% of 5,000, first of all, 1 over 10 is 0.1, so it's going to be 0.1 over 100 times 5,000 times 5,000. These two zero will clear these two zero. 0.1 times 50 is going to give us 5. Now 1/10 of 5,000, that one is straightforward. That is 500. So we have 500 minus 5. That is 495. So the answer is also correct. So I'm just adding alternative answers. Next question. So how this question is solved? First of all, changing 0.00064 to 64 times 10 raised to the power 6. But we can also write it this way. This is the same thing as 64 over 1 million. 64 over 1 million. Of which we can now take the square root. The square root of this, of 64 over 1 million. Let this cover everything. So this should be the square root of this. Let me also make this one better. So I'm putting it here. First, what is a cube root of 64? The number you can times 3 times to give you 64 is 4, because 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So this gives us 4 over 100, because 100 times 100 times 100 is 1 million. Then finally, we now find the square root. Finally, we find the square root of 4 over 100. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 100 is 10. Remember, the square root of 4 simply is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. 10 times 10 is 100. 2 over 100 is 0.2. That's correct. Raffle ticket numbered 101 through 350 are in the box. So this is the probability. Remember that so the probability generally is as desired over total. The only confusing here is unit digit. Remember, this is 1,000, 100, tens, and unit. Like in this year 2026, the 100 digit is 0, the 1,000 digit is 2, the tens digit is 2, the unit digit is 6. The first number with a 100 digit of 2 is going to be 200, because this is 200. The unit digit of 200. So if you put 200 here, the 100 digit of 2 is this. The nearest number is 199. 199, the 100 digit is not a 100 digit of 2. So what is the desire? The desired would be when we count from 299, which is the last number, minus 200. But we're going to add it 1 to be correct. Remember, how many numbers are between 1 from 1 to 10? We know that it is 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But assuming we say 10 minus 1 is going to give us 9. That means to get the accurate number, we are going to add 1 back to it. So in the same way, we are going to say 2999 minus 200 plus 1 divided by the total, which is 350 minus 101 plus 1. Of course, now the probability will now be 299. 299 minus 200 plus 1 is going to give us 100. 350 minus 101 plus 1 is going to give us 250. If you reduce this, of course 50 can divide 100, giving us 2. 250 divided by 50, giving us 5. The answer is 2 over 5. Oh, have we solved 10 questions already? Oh, we have solved 10 questions already. So thank you. So these are the answers that we have solved. For remembering, maybe people that are writing exam where questions can be repeated. So these were the answers. Thank you, and see you in the next video. So in the next video, I'm going to solve question 11 to 20. Thank you. Bye.